your ability to be sensitive to God's presence
okukala no ushi ukalipo akalunga
is what all Christians must yearn for.
oshonenge no akrista veseva pumbo kukala
Don't live
bahala
a Christian life
no kala ike Kriste
without His presence.
kuna ukalipo akalunga.
Because if God's presence is not present,
Yenge ukalipo akalunga ka upomove
another presence will be present.
ukalipo umota uduru kukalapo.
It is a pity we see Christians daily going out to the world without His presence.
Shilongendo okuya munyu ni kuna ukalipo akalunga.
To the book of Exodus.
Talemembola
Exodus chapter number 33.
Exodus
16.
milongo na nanatu
16.
olongo na natu nafi olongo na mano.
Don't begin your day without His presence.
Inota meke fikuko no kalipo akalunga.
Are you getting that?
Osho diteko
Let's look at that.
Exodus milongo na nanatu
From 14 to 16.
ovesi olongo na ne fi olongo na mano.
Yes.
The word reads, verse 14.
Yes.
And he said, my presence will go with you.
This is God giving assurance to Moses that Moses, you are a prophet, you carry my power, you carry my authority. But one thing that I must assure you on your journey,
Ishano Moses andaro kale una
for your
monjira
journey
we
to be successful,
opone onjira we ikalano
my
ya
presence
o kalipo wange
must go with you.
na uye pamwe nave.
Because if my presence is not with you,
Yengo kalipo wange kaoli nave
you will be destroyed.
otoka hana unapo.
God knew
Kalungo kwa kale shishi
Moses needed
kucha
his
Moses
presence.
kwa pumbu kalipo wae
Because in his presence
osheshe ukalipo wae
there is protection.
opene ameno
In his presence
Mu
there is
kalipo wae
covering.
omuna
In his presence there is direction.
opena na tango euliko.
Do you see? Let us continue reading. Yes.
My presence will go with you and I will give you rest.
Look at this. My presence will go with you.
Ukalipo wangu
and
taugi pamwe
I
nave.
will give you rest.
No ama nikupe
Yes.
turumuko.
Listen to Moses. Yes.
Then he said to him,
Yes.
if your presence does not go with us,
Oh, God, if your presence does not go with us, yes,
do not bring us up from here.
don't even deliver me. Don't even take me out from any bondage. Because it is same. You say you can get delivered now and yet stay with a demon.
Ototurukala wa manguru kande na tango tokala moni.
You get freedom now.
Wa mone manguruko
Running around for deliverance. I want to be delivered.
O andala kumanguruka. Manguruka.
I want to be delivered.
Andala kumanguruka.
This is presence.
Oshisha fimana ukalipo wae.
The children of Israel were delivered.
Ovana vaisraeli vakala va manguru mupika.
But yet Moses is saying, God,
Gelene
don't
mosatati.
let us go
Inotwe fatue.
if your presence is
Ongengo
not with
kalipo we
us.
kaoli pamwe na se.
Your Christianity
O Kriste we
is fruitful.
ona imati.
Means unfruitful and dry.
Asto
If God's presence,
kauna imati no wakukuta.
with you.
Genge kuno ukalipo akalunga.
I don't know why my life I feel empty. I don't know. I'm confused.
Andishisho ndangwangwana.
What to do?
Kandishiku
I
chandirongeshke.
don't know what I must do.
Nishishiku chandirongeshke.
I pray, nothing happens.
Andi alikalande kape na stashiningwapo.
I fast, nothing happens.
Andi dirikende kape na stashiningwapo.
I do this, I anoint this, I anoint that,
Andi
nothing happens.
ningeshinga. Andi vaike kaspe na stashiningwapo.
What you are led
Etu wapumbwa.
is His.
O ukalipo wae.
What is missing is
Eshika shipo.
His.
O ukalipo wae.
Because it is in God's presence there is transformation.
Omukalipo waeta
The
mukalamuna
scripture says Moses
elunduluko.
will be with God, and when he comes out from God, he will, even his people could not see him.
Mosese shakala na kalunga ndeno vanu vaika kwa libe mwete.
This means true transformation comes when we learn
Estelunduluko elila mana ongenge
to dwell in his presence.
ongenge twilongo kukalamu kalipo wae. Ushudite
This is what the church today is missing.
oshisinongereka yo paife yapumbwa
This is what a typical Christian of today is missing.
ova Kriste vo paipo vapumbu kalipo wae.
God's presence and focusing
Vakale vetulamo
what the presence can give.
eshu kalipo tavduluko yanja.
The presence can give healing.
Kalipo
The
tavduluko
presence
yanja
can give
veruko.
breakthrough. The presence can give deliverance.
El duluko yanja mamanguruko.
All God's blessing.
Omambe kwa sha kalunga.
But you will get all that.
Otoduluko mona ishoyo. Delene
Remain the same.
tokalaike ulinga shuli.
This means you will get all God can give.
Otoduluko kalawa mona kesho shimwe shikalunga taduluko yanja.
No
Delene
peace of heart.
de kuna ombilio kwa mwenyo.
You will get prophecy.
Otoduluko mona mahunganeko.
You will get deliverance.
Oma manguluko.
And yet,
Delene
empty heart.
ontima wae o empty.
Learn
Kalawa ilonga
to cultivate God's presence in your life.
okukalauna okalipo akalunga
Because
ngalamu.
that presence
Osese
does
ukalipo
not
ae.
stay with you if
Au
you
ta
do
tukala
not
nave.
welcome it.
Itoduluko
This
tambulako
means God's presence
okalimo ae.
does not abide with people who are ignorant of it.
Itauduluko kala na anwa vakavina kona sanabo.
If your Christian life is just focused on give me,
Jengo
give
Kriste
me,
o
that
kutambula iko
presence
kutambula okalimo ae.
cannot be with you.
Itaudu
Because
kala nave.
you will work in error.
Osese toduluko kala ulimbe
So it
ngwangwano.
is better off it will not be with you.
Oshikwepo kale kunu kalipo akalunga.
I look at many Christians struggling with sin, struggling to
Vakriste
change,
va pota
struggling. You know,
konjon
this change.
ustiulunde.
I told you people the other day, you know, you can change.
Toduluko lunduruka.
But something else can change you back again.
De natango shingali tasuluko kulundulo lali natango.
God does not need change. God needs transformation. So true transformation
Okupitila nemo kulunduruko.
when you can learn to dwell in His presence
Oshikwepo kale wilongo kukala mukalipo
on
ae.
Sunday, daily.
Keshike mosonda kande keshe fiku.
I was praying,
Wandirikana
God, what is the message of the season?
kalunga
Next year,
oshike ndina kudifa. Ndina kudifa
the
shike.
message of next year.
Ndina kudifa shike mo durata ya.
Because as I look at next year,
Esida taro durata ya.
is shallow. The Lord said, train my people to live with my presence.
O durata ya yela ndelene kalunga tati kucha. Lombero vanu vange vakale me
Are
ukalipo
you
wange.
getting that? Learning to live with His presence.
Vilongo kukala mukalipo ae. Keshe fiku.
Moses' lifestyle.
Osone Moses akala.
Just the prophet's lifestyle.
Osone va profita vise
Just
vakalamu.
the disciples' lifestyle.
O valongo aveshe vakalamu kalipo ae.
They will rather forsake human comfort, human accomplishment, human need, human peace, human peace.
Vakala vafia po ni maishe.
How much is in your pocket?
Kashina sana shu en bena monjato.
Human comfort is on the degree of how much you people are at peace.
Kashina sana kwa shiveli wole naso. Ova profeti na ova apostoli. Ova fia po ni maisho yo.
Presence.
Opova kale mu kalipo ae.
They knew
Shesho vakala veshi.
you have to impact a generation.
Oponeva dule kukala vangu kushoka unyunya ushe. Ova pumbo kala mu kalipo ae.
Man surviving by the gift and man living in the presence.
Shesho pena ova tava hupu.
You get that? Christians surviving by
Over-
the letter
ova Kristo vakala neno kukupane
and
monjovo
Christians living by the presence. Yes. He says, if your presence does not go with us, do not send us.
okalipo engengi tauduruku ya pamwe nasi no tutuma.
Verse 15.
Yes.
Then he said to him, if your presence does not go with us,
If your presence does not go with us,
do not bring us up from here. For how then
yes,
will it be known that your people and I have found grace in your sight?
oh my God. Moses knew that we can be delivered and yet enter bondage. So Lord, don't send us out if your presence is not going with us. Because in your presence we will learn
Osheshimu
how to
kalipo
live a Christian
o
life.
atulilongo
In your
kukala
presence, we
nyetu
will learn, we will
Nova-
grow. It is in the presence
okukala mu kalipo wae
teach us,
tautulongo
helps us.
taitukwafere
The presence builds us.
okalipo wae taututungu
Are you getting this?
outiteko
Being sensitive of God's presence.
kala unoshi
Believers,
konasha no kalipo
you
akalunga
want to grow spiritually.
Walo
be in
kukula
His presence.
pamepo.
It is that's why I always tell you people, there is nothing like, oh, I must grow spiritual, I must do like this and grow spiritual. No.
kapene shima
You
shilinga
are
kuchwala
already
kukula
spiritual.
pamepo
You are coming more aware of who you are.
asitoto kala ne ushishi kucha
The
overelye
more you are with God, the more
kasitine
conscious
shoku ya
you are
kwepu
becoming of
kalunga
who you are in the
oponeto kala ushishi
Because there is
kucha
no
ove
spiritual
ulinge
growth. There is what we call spiritual awareness.
tashiuna ne kukala
You are
ushishi
becoming
pamepo
more aware
ushishi
of your
pamepo
spirit nature.
pokacha ushitwe wo pamepo
If you cannot dwell with the spirit,
ngeki toturukala no mepo
you cannot live a spiritual life.
itoturu kukala uli pamepo
Look at your day-to-day life.
talongala mwenyo nena
You are on TikTok. You are
keshe fiko uli neko TikTok kako Facebook
come later and say, every power is a
tetu yane mongereka ne ngono
that night the powers will eat you.
sitokananga ro ngono tati
Oh God,
kuliko
I pray they fight you more. Yes.
sitokashitwaili kane ngono no do tati kufight chashikuna ukalipo akalunga
Children of God, the more I pray, the spiritual husband is sleeping with me. Yes.
aye shinandiri kana lwapu natango pamepo tanangala nave eno ukalipo kaupo
Because scripture says, in the presence of God is fullness of joy.
enjovo tati
Liberty,
tikucha
freedom.
mukalipo akalunga omuyati tashiti
So you pray, you are praying, you are killing demons.
twalikana to dipa endemoni
The presence.
kapenu kalipo
Eh? You are going to war.
toiko ita kulimo
Moses knew this secret. He said, enemies are there.
mwesoka kala ushishi kucha ovatonjoko veli kunya onda pumbo kuya pamwenu kalipo akalunga sesho vatonjovo
We can only destroy them by your presence.
awatu tureke kuhana unapo
Presence that disgraces
kalipo akalunga
Egypt. It's the same presence that can help us tomorrow.
oyo nukalipo taturuku kwafira mungula
We will not move if your presence is
itatutulo
not going
kuya
with us.
katu nukalipo akalunga
Learn
ililonga
to cultivate God's presence in your day-to-day life.
okukala uli pamwe nukalipo akalunga nefiku keshe
Christians,
ova kriste
learn
kala wililonga
to be in God's presence.
okukala mukalipo akalunga
Learn to be in
lilonga okukala mukalipo
that
akalunga
presence. Like I said, if you are ignorant of it,
kenge nekunako nasha nukalipo
it
akalunga
will be better off.
oshihwepo
Because in your ignorance, you can disturb.
mukukala kunako nasha
So it will not be with you.
Daud
Until
ukalipo
you
tadurukala
train
nave.
yourself to be sensitive of its presence.
onafio tolunduluka tokala ushishi ukalipo akalunga
And are you get that? And there are
Oshudite.
degrees of God's presence. When I say degrees, I mean the more awareness you become, the more aware you become of His presence.
tasitotokala ne ushishi ukalipo akalunga okupitira mevuruko gengo wetane
Ask anyone that
kesho shimo kukalunga.
you will never be healed spiritually when you are focused on the predicament. You are there in the church, you are focused on predicament. I'm believing. No.
Gengo no wakala watu lo vela we komesho.
No. Faith naturally
Itavelo
comes forth when we rest in the finished work of Christ.
itavelo pa ushite tasti otai dingukundula nale mwesusa.
Learning to rest in the finished work of
Kale welilonga
faith is naturally even better. Force faith.
itoduruku
When we tell you, what I'm telling you, we are training you to be more sensitive of His presence.
watu kulongo ukale usho kalipo akalunga.
There's more to prayer. It is the presence. Even demons know this.
Shisheiko kutatamu endemoni.
Afraid of person praying.
Endemoni na titira kwa veto ilikana.
Invoke God's presence to the sea.
Endemoni na titira anwa va
Pray.
vena konasha no kalipo akalunga.
Pray.
Todrukulikana tuelikana mule.
Yet possess.
Delene na tango uli wapi kwa
On the ground. We call mass prayer on the ground. I will not leave them. Hey, the demon is saying.
Otodrukutatamu endemoni.
What is happening?
Tuelikana every day apo. Deka pena station kwapo.
It is a man that has learned to evoke God's presence.
Ovalume no ikava. Ovalume no ikava velilonga ukalipo akalunga.
They are afraid of a man who has learned to be.
Ovatila awavatila anwa vavelilonga ukalipo akalunga.
Train yourself.
Wapumbwa no kulilonga.
Conscious of God's presence.
Ukale welilonga ukalipo akalunga.
Build yourself.
Tulilongo tolitungu okukalamu kalipo akalunga.
More conscious. This is 2025. Don't leave your house without God's presence.
Inojame umboku no kalipo akalunga.
When you say it's strange year, this means you go out, you don't know anything can happen to you.
To ngengo atipa apanga kishishimo tatirikumi kwa kwove.
You must work with God's presence.
Wapumbo kala ulimo kalipo akalunga modurailinga.
Such year, you must what?
Modurailinga unakala ulimo kalipo akalunga.